Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Ready, yellow lady.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Big ass.
Breeze now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Spencer Ware. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
On first down, they run again with Ware. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 56. All day, just like that.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Shaheen his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They start the drive with Ware. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You're good. Ready. Hey, easy.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The first down carry for Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Trubisky now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Alert.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Davis, he'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Running on first down with Ware. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Ready. Little lady.
Get that quarterback.
We go 21.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
11. Hey, Haywood.
On second down, it's Ware. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Rocky.
They run it here. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the 2nd-round pick, Eric McCoy from Texas A&M. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run now with Ware. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On the ground, this is Ware. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Easy.
Mike, 57. Man, I got you. Kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him, and he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check.
They'll run with Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down. Like 22, he's coming.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch the shit. Watch it. 18.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
6-man. Check curls.
They go again with Ware. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To Ware on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Let's go, D. Big dash, big dash. Go, go.
On 1st down. Ware. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 59.
To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got it.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 5'9. Hey, watch it.
Over.
Watch out. Check 31. Rush in. Check three. Check your hot read.
Ready, back.
Here's Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Get out,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This is Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They keep it with Davis on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Darkwa. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll make it third down.
9 yards to go.
180! Hey, ball.
22, Mike 22.
Hey, exit.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the pass.
Here's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Breeze going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Throwing again on second down. Brees, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Lynch drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Stop your body. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. I'm coming.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They come out here in the eye. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Sammy!
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Here we go.
Check 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
57 Mike. You don't want nothing.
I've won.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Hey, wahoo.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Good. My 4, ready.
Shit.
Sammy.
Breeze now on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
53.
57.
Again, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Breeze now to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Chicago, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.